All right, guys. Looks like we are live, and wow, what a day! What an arc that just happened today. I gotta tell you, it's by far the best arc that I've been in. Looks like we are live. Hold on. And wow, what a day! There we go. Let's mute that. Sorry about that. So hopefully we get some people joining. I'm gonna throw this link in the Discord real quick as well, so people can pop in too. All right, so let's see if we can get some people going. Hey, Skywalker, and I missed it. No, so I have not uploaded. I've not uploaded the actual footage. I'm gonna do a live stream on it. I thought this match was so good. It deserved its own live stream, and man, I gotta tell you, like I said, fantastic battles across the board. Good job to High. Great job to everybody involved. Awesome job from my alliance on K16 with PHR. Man, what a fantastic arc. I'm still kind of amped up from the battle. Here, let me get down here. All right, so what I'm gonna do, hopefully everything's coming across very well for you guys. Hello, everybody that's just joining. Skywalker OG, that's my boy. Adam, Guinoy, I Shine. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We are going to wait until most of the people pop in, and then we are going to pop up and start rolling the footage here. I'm hoping that I was having some troubles getting my stream going, so I'm hoping that everything goes swimmingly. There was a little bit of struggle earlier with my OBS and my links to my stream, so it's all good. Oh, hey, Garnet. Hey, okay, good deal. Garnet War Dog doing some good jobs in the middle there. Just a fantastic arc. So I wanted to do a live stream on it. I didn't just want to commentate it. I will commentate it on this live stream, and I'll talk to you about what we were doing. And then also I will go through a couple other things as we finish it up. It's not going to be too long of a live stream. Probably want to say in the hour and a half range or so. I'm going to give everybody about 10 minutes to kind of jump in. Oh, Big Rick. No video of me slaying it in third place. I tell you, I was so busy on the bottom side, Rick, that I did not get a chance to really peek at the top side very often. You'll notice in the footage that you're about to see, it was so run and gun. I mean, it was just so run and gun, just trying to coordinate as much as possible. I'm sure most of you have watched the footage from Gecko. He did a live stream of it. He did a great job doing the stream. I actually watched his stream right after the arc finished. And then I saw Ronnie's video pop right up afterwards. So I went ahead and watched that too. So while I was getting everything set up for my stuff, I was watching both of theirs. They both did a great job. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. Almus, welcome to the channel. Akai, welcome to the stream. All right, so starting to get some people in. That's good. I do have some announcements as well. So we're getting very, very close. First off, to 5,000 subs. So I want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting me in the channel and following along with what we've been doing. I hope that what I've been bringing to you has been helpful and is going to help you do what you want to do in this game. It looks like we're starting to get into the full KVK experience as well. So we're just finishing up the Eve of the Crusade event, and this weekend, once this weekend is done, we will start hitting KVK hard on this channel, making sure that you guys get all the action as well. Big Rick, no, it was a lot of action on both sides. I couldn't focus on center and Northern Rallies as well. Yeah, you'll see me in this replay here. You'll see me kind of just jumping everywhere. Rallies going all the time, trying to help the middle as well, just trying to coordinate. Man, it was such a great battle, man. I can't tell you how pumped we all were once we were done. I mean, man, I can't express how crazy it was during the battle and how elated we all were afterwards. Just a fantastic battle. So let's see. Yeah, Zelko, it just started. I just started maybe, I don't know. I can't even see the time anymore. Like I said, I was having some problems with my streaming stuff, so I don't have my normal view up on the actual live stream, so I can't tell all the statistics. I'm hoping everything's coming across okay. So the hero of the arc is here. Now, everybody in this battle was an absolute hero. Both sides. I mean, both sides did some great moves. You'll notice some things, and I will talk through each piece, what I was thinking whenever I was doing it. I think that's what's going to be beneficial for you guys to help you get where you want to go when you're doing arc. I'm gonna walk you through my decision-making process and what was going right, what was going wrong, what are some things that we might need to do to clean up some slow parts. There was like 2 parts in there where we were tied up and we were hung up, and I think a little bit more preparation before that moment happened in Ark would have stopped that from happening. It would have alleviated that and would have just been even further push. So I'm really hoping that you guys enjoy this rewatch. I'm sure you all have watched Gecko's live stream and then certainly Ronnie's upload as well. So this is probably the 3rd time that you guys might be watching it. So I apologize for berating you with the content, but this is new in the sense that this is from my point of view. So I had the whole bottom side of the arc to contend with. I had some great players on my team, and each person put their 100% in to get this win. And I can't stress enough how much the coordination, the chatting, the communication, all of that worked out, and it made everything really just it made it happen. Terry Lee, the ending, what you did, I didn't expect that. You know, to be honest with you, I'm gonna get to that point because that was one where it was a combination of skill and luck. I'm not gonna lie. When I originally did the move that everybody's talking about, I did it because I was going to send a rally and cancel it, and then that way we can hit it from the bottom. But it just ended up timing out and working out perfectly to where you'll see. If you haven't seen it yet, this is going to be first-person point of view from me, coordinating the bottom side, organizing everything, sending rallies, joining rallies, defending, and then ultimately putting the dagger in that everybody keeps talking about. Just a fantastic battle. Absolutely crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and get it started. I think the best thing to do is just get it rolling. By the time this thing starts kicking off, I think most people will start to have joined. Actually, before I do that, so I want to give a big, huge channel shout out, okay? So I've been trying to get some things done and try to organize this stuff for you guys and really work hard for you and getting you the content that you're looking for and really kind of brand this thing. And I got to give a huge shout out to LoJack. LoJack is a person who has coordinated with other content creators and helped them get their signage up and things like that. And I want to do this unveiling as well on this arc so y'all can see this. I'm going to do this. Let me drop the rock logo on this. And let me show you the new Dragothian Gaming logo that he came out with. Boom. What do y'all think of that? I'm absolutely ecstatic about it. It is crazy awesome to me. It hits everything that I like to do. Man, I tell you, I'm not sure if I should zoom it in or what. I'm just kind of leaving it like it is right now. But man, to me that's my new logo. That's my new logo going forward. That's this channel's logo. And again, huge shout out to LoJack. He's a person who's been helping out a lot of the content creators, and he came to me and offered me his services like yesterday or today. And I mean, this is exactly what's going on. David MB, are you streaming any arcs later on? Yes, I am going to be streaming the Misfits arc later. It's 11 p.m. for me, so it's about 3.5 hours from now. I will be streaming that arc as well, so look forward to that. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything too crazy. Don't forget there was a 300 million power difference. There was a 300 million power difference. I think if you guys have been following the channel, power doesn't mean a whole lot. They did have about a 3 or 4 T5 advantage on us. That is a big deal. But again, I think coordination really kind of won the day. A little bit of luck. I will say some luck kind of factored into it. But overall, I mean, you know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but sometimes it's even better to be good and lucky. So I'm hoping that kind of fit the bill. All right, so Big Rick, it would look even better with a Big Rick mixed in there, just saying. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true, Rick. You got me there. Down a little bit, the horse is messing it up. Okay, yeah, I'll put it right here. There you go. How about that? Amazing logo. Yeah, absolutely. LoJack went absolutely out on this. I told him kind of some ideas of what I wanted, and he nailed it. So Gecko might not like you anymore. When you captured the outpost, he was like, "That Drago pulled a great strategy." Yeah, no, me and Gecko are good friends. Gecko supports me in what I'm doing. I support him in what he's doing. We've collaborated a couple times together throughout the months, trying to get on the same page and work together. And yeah, I mean, he's got some really great content over on his channel as well. So make sure you check out his stuff too. Peasants King is here, Dashman. Yes, Rick is here. Legendary move, man. That outpost. Yeah. So we're gonna get there. I promise you, we will get there. You will see the first-person view of that happening in real time. That again just kind of came together all at the very end. Caesar, yeah, the Ark battle was earlier today, and Gecko live streamed it. If you want to go check out his live stream of this, of course, you can stay and watch mine while it's happening in real time. This is a recording that I'm going to commentate. It was so good, it needed its own live stream. It just needed it. All right. So without further ado, let's lock everything in, and I am going to go ahead and get this thing rolling. Let's do it. So hopefully this is coming across the way it's supposed to. I took a screenshot of that for the thumbnail that you see in front of you. Muddoor, Ronnie is back. He actually commentated this arc as well. He actually spectated it and led the alpha team on the top side. So this is me kind of throwing some stuff around and giving direction and all this good stuff. Just the normal start that everybody knows about. Nothing too crazy. Show us the alliance. I want to see what power does Aaron have now. He's in the 90s, Almas. He's in the 90s. This is a recording on my pad, so I can't jump between things. So this is the recording of the epic arc that we had earlier today. It's about 3.5 hours old. And man, I got to tell you, I think y'all are in for a treat. If you haven't seen it yet, you are going to really enjoy this stream, because this is a once in a history arc. I mean, there's been some big battles out there, right? JWM versus UCS comes to mind. Anything that White Tigers is in, those are all really good. But I gotta tell you, I mean, this was an arc where we were slotted to lose. I mean, we were down 300 million power. That's a huge thing. I mean, power's not all that there is, but when there's 300 million power difference, that's a big deal. We brought our A game to this arc, and I think it showed. And then again, we we didn't have Ronnie. Like, Ronnie wasn't playing. He can't play on his main account. So we were down one of our biggest players. We were down just a couple people that would normally have been able to join and not only boost our power up a little bit, but also give us more troops on the battlefield, that kind of thing. So Terry, by the way, Rick, if you ask me who I am, that's classified. Skywalker, got to leave depressed hearing what I missed. Yeah, this was me. Turin did reach out to me. So Turin and I are on, we've got conversations, and there's a bunch of people that I talk to in High, because, again, Gecko is a content creator. So I am I am on talking terms with a lot of those guys. Why is every YouTuber uploading the same arc battle? Well, first off, Towers, this is an absolutely epic arc. But secondly, this was my point of view, and I was going to reply spectating, but I was like, no, I don't want to. I want to give him any extra tips. I didn't want to give him any extra tips. This was an absolutely epic battle, guys. If you haven't seen it yet, pay attention to it. This is going to be great. Yeah, a lot of people probably have seen it, and again, the reason is Gecko live streamed it. And then immediately once Ronnie was done recording, he uploaded it because it was so good. And then I took the time to watch what they did, just so I could kind of get some other perspectives. And then I wanted to do a live stream on this for myself. Is High in K58? I'm sorry if I said K55. I'll have to change that. Well, let me. Is that 100%? Is High in K58? I see you getting recognized a lot. Really happy for you. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, Muddoor. All right, so as you can see, what we're doing right off the bat here, we're playing it defensive, okay? So right off the bat, I sent a infantry only rally with my Charles and Richard combo, which are maxed, and I've got a really good build on them, which I will upload on my channel once I get to the Richard Charles set for the Mastery series that I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm rallying our own obelisk. So what's going to happen is I've already sent my T1 cav out there to cap it, okay? Once I cap it, I'm going to move my T1 to the next objective, and then that will free up a completely open obelisk with a ready-made full infantry, massive commander with Richard and Charles ready to go, and it's already set. I don't have to worry about it. I can move on to other things. Dennis, hey, Drago. Yes, Dennis also. So Dennis and, oh my goodness, his name, Toxin, I think? Yeah. They're also setting up my Discord, guys, so it's pretty much ready to go. I will release that as well in the coming week, I guess. I just want to make sure to have a little bit of content inside of there for you while you're doing that. So High is rallying on the top side, the obelisk that Aaron and Rick are doing. And down here, I'm not really getting rallied on the obelisk, which I don't know if they scouted the obelisk once we capped it and saw that we had such strong commanders in it and decided against it or what, but we will see. Ivar, yes, because I'm in K55. Okay, well, maybe I messed up. I apologize. Let me, see, the problem is, again, I told y'all earlier my live stream window messed up, so I'm going to have to edit that after the stream. It's not a huge deal. I'll get that fixed. I will fix that. Terry, you probably won't see too much of Rick, unfortunately. He's usually with me, but he was on the top side because he needed to fill in for Ronnie not being able to play. So it was him and Aaron on the top side and Pit Boss and myself on the bottom side, along with a bunch of other strong players. Garnet, please help middle. Yeah. So I don't have the audio for the Discord in here. One, because there's a ton of cussing, and two, because my Mac doesn't let me do it for some reason. But I will say, so this is my rally arriving well ahead of anything possibly hitting it. I will say that it was intense. It was an intense Discord. You probably heard it on Ronnie's recording. So this is me looking around, just trying to be aware of what's going on. Russian, you said, looks like you got to leave. It's 4:45 a.m. Goodness, yeah, get to sleep, man. Yeah, take a peek at it later, for sure. This was a good one. Well, Rick was in there, so there was at least a little bit of cussing, right? All right, so this is me already kind of waiting. I was positioning my troops just a little bit inside the blue because I wanted to kind of hide them a little bit. Sometimes the opposing side will use your troops to move up because those are shielded right now. They can't attack them, but if they see the troops, they'll move up. And if you kind of get it close to the building, sometimes they miss them. Yeah, so again, I'm positioning around. I'm making sure everybody's got the position they're supposed to be in. I've got that obelisk getting locked down with my full infantry rally that's already sitting inside of there. I'm going to cap this sky altar with my T1 cav march. And I was actually doing a little bit of looking on the other side to see if maybe I could grab one of theirs, because they're doing the same thing. They went to their Shrine of Life down there at the bottom with their T1 cav march, and I was hoping that, yeah, like I'm looking at where am I at, what's going on. I was hoping to maybe grab one of theirs while I was doing it, but I didn't get the chance to. Terry, yep, same thing. You got to sleep. Yeah, I apologize, guys. It's almost 8 o'clock my time, so it's not too late. But I know that a lot of you are in Europe and even further east. So I appreciate y'all joining. If you've already joined and you got to go, I get it. I get it. All right. So again, this is kind of the lull before the storm, and I think Gecko did a really good illustration of the different stages of the opening of the Ark of Osiris, where there's a level 1, then there's a level 2 buildings, which we just captured, and then there's a level 3, which is the middle, the Ark, and then that kind of no man's land in between the two different sides. So now that I'm ported in, I immediately ported in once I capped that building. I'm already kind of setting the commanders around, because I absolutely know they're going to start rallying us. I know it, or at least I feel it in my bones. So I went ahead and started putting up all of the commanders in our side, so the Shrine of War and I think it's a Sky Altar, and then we immediately start rallying their stuff as well. So we're setting them off balance. We're keeping them on their side of the base, their side of the map, and that's the whole idea, right? Rallies every single minute, every single minute. Ivar, did you have a strategy for the field battle around the Ark? So we've cut the map in thirds, and Cuba, Sir Jazz, Garnet, and Twizzy were the ones in the middle kind of holding the fort down. It became very apparent very early that that was not going to be enough because they had a lot of T5 players in the middle. So the middle was really just kind of improvising on what we needed and bringing troops from the outsides to support. It by no means was the actual battle choreographed or anything. I mean, there's no way that we could possibly do that. But we just made it happen. We just made it happen. This is me positioning some more people inside these buildings so that we have solid commanders. I'm putting my troops as the lead here so that we can get the best commanders at the very beginning. Terry Lee, because I got a friend, I think Drago know him. I know Rick definitely knows him. The God Ivar, yeah, he used to be on our server, Terry Lee, and then he migrated off to I'm not sure. I think it was 149, maybe. I don't know the exact kingdom, but it's the one with warmongers, I believe. Rick is, yeah. All right, so as you can see, like they're already starting to push forward with their T5s. Lots of T5s, lots of T4s on all sides from high, tons of rallies going off. It's an absolutely crazy, crazy match from the get-go. And as you can see, they've already kind of pulled out to a slight lead because of capturing some of their buildings a little more quickly. This is me trying to keep track of the rallies, just continually checking the rallies, making sure I know where things are going. They're already pushing massive armies from the bottom. They're already reinforcing that Sky Altar. Same thing with the Desert Altar. I think their play was kind of the same play that we have. Rally them and then support our own side. And this is kind of what they did. So I sent a lot of folks forward. I knew they weren't going to like destroy everything, but it was going to keep them tied up while we got our rallies going and then defended their rallies. Yeah, K49. Sorry, not K149. Muddoor, does anyone know when Mother's Event bundle's coming out? I don't know. I wish we did. So there goes some more rallies. I did send an Archer-only rally with Julius and YSG. And then Pit Boss sent a rally as well, I want to say, to the Desert Altar with Cav. Yeah, so that's about to roll too. Oh, is the bundle already out? Cool. Well, we need to get that. We need to get that, don't we? All right, so here comes the rally from high. They're full cav rally, so that's a really good strategy, making sure that you have full type of troop in your rallies. That's a big deal. This is me kind of reorganizing. Again, I'm really just kind of hopping all over the place, but we've got a strong infantry commander in there. They are bringing some troops up, which is nice. That guy should have been coming towards the altar instead of attacking that one army that was going down, but yeah, they're already trying to put some pressure on us right from the get-go, but we've got really good commanders. We've got a lot of troop count inside of there, and we've got people coming down from the obelisk to support. So that one's going to be in good shape. I want to say they saw our rallies and then stopped sending rallies because really they needed to defend. And unfortunately for them, I was able to capture the Shrine of Life right there and send the people that were inside packing, which again set them on their heels a little bit. I don't think they were expecting that rally to hit and win that quickly. And to be honest with you, I wasn't either. I wasn't either. So again, as you can see, the reason that we're so effective is because we've split the command up. Like each lane in the map has its own commander. So I'm on the bottom side, leading my folks on my team, and then we've got a middle team, and then we've got a top team, and we're able to coordinate. And when somebody is getting pushed and they need help, they call out, and yeah, it's really straightforward, but at the same time, it's effective. And simplicity sometimes is what's better than complexity when it comes to these things. Okay, so it looks like some more just like inner chat. So I'm just going to focus on this. Yeah, so they're still trying to push this. We were able to destroy that rally. It went pretty quickly right away. We're already pushing the desert altar as well with the rally. So right off the bat, we were able to take their Shrine of Life, and I believe we also take that desert altar too. Yeah. I mean, they've got a Lancelot leading it. That's a huge mistake, obviously. Somebody didn't set the right commander there or something. That happens. It's happened to me quite a bit. So look how many troops they've got in the middle. And this is where Garnet was like, oh my God, we need help in the middle. There's 20 armies of T5, and we need some serious help. So that's when we started sending some stuff towards the middle from the alpha side. And then once the second arc came out, because we were trying to figure out if we were even going to be able to take that first arc with the strong position that they put themselves in the middle. And, you know, goes to show they were able to grab it right off the bat for the first cap. Drago, I didn't get my CC this Friday. That's not good. You need to work on that. Mudor, happy birthday, man. All right, so this is us about to capture the desert altar. I think we were able to push enough of them back to be able to capture it. So Pit Boss had a really strong rally lead with maxed out. I believe he has a maxed out Mina and double C. He also has a maxed out Genghis too. And I don't think, for some reason, it doesn't look like Genghis was able to actually be used again. Raphael, absolutely epic movement in that outpost, Drago, a masterpiece. Thanks, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Jacob, this is pretty tight. This was an absolutely epic battle. I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves watching it and commentating it and all that good stuff. This is where, again, we were about to capture the desert altar. We had already captured the Shrine of Life at the bottom. They were trying to swarm it. And I said, you know what? To set them off balance again, we just captured the desert altar. Let me send a full infantry rally on the obelisk just to kind of get them off their heels again. And the whole goal was to not let them push, because if they could mass all of their T5 and that extra 300 million power and just start pushing forward, that would have been a problem for us. So I needed to keep them on their heels, needed to keep them in their own area and stop them from rallying, because the more rallies they were doing, the more we had to defend it, and eventually they were going to wear us down. Rick, I sent my Hannibal Frederick into Ark and forgot about him while you were rallying. He marched right into 20 enemies and they swarmed him. Yeah, that happens, man. There's so much going on in these things. All right, so they are trying to swarm the desert altar. Was not the best idea. I was able to bring my infantry forward on this, and I believe we were able to keep it from them from this swarm, and then they rallied it and were able to grab it back. Same thing for this here. They rallied this, I believe. I want to say doesn't look like a rally. Maybe they swarmed that too. They got the hint very quickly that if they wanted to take those buildings, they needed to rally, which was the whole point. I needed them to be rallying those things instead of our stuff. So the whole point was to keep them on their heels and have them rally their own stuff instead of rallying our objectives. So it looks like I'm going to finally get this. I'm going to lose it. Exilius wasn't quite quick enough with his troops. That being said, it did the job. It's exactly what we needed to do. Marie's going to go over there and clean that up, which is great. And yeah, we're still holding this desert altar, which is the most points you can get from an objective. So this was really good. Be right back. Gotta tell someone about the rally. Okay. All right, Terry. I'll see you. Hey, Mr. DJ. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Drago. Hope all is well. I'm pushing Clan Hall 25. Should have the resources by Tuesday, and I plan to focus heavy on research while upgrading buildings. You think this is a good idea? Yes. I think buildings are a good first step, because if you can get the buildings to 25, that will help your research, because you need to get Academy level 25 for a lot of stuff. Now, if you're not able to push full T5, then yeah, push your research as much as possible on your war type stuff, and that will help you more than anything else. Drago, by the way, it's 3.8 million power, okay, for Clan Hall, or City Hall 28. Okay, cool. I don't know. I don't think there's a power limit. I think you just need to have the resources and be City Hall 17 and have all the prerequisites done. All right, so again, as you can see, guys, you see constant rallies. I think that's the theme of this whole thing. Just constant rallies. We're rallying the Shrine of Life, and we're rallying the Obelisk, and we're rallying the Desert Altar, just back to back to back to back. They just didn't know where to place their troops. And again, we absolutely could not let them mass up and just push, because if they did that, it would have been just like the center, where they had so many T5 troops that it would have been a really tough battle, and we would have lost too many troops to defend against a rally. So we needed to make sure we were being strategic. So here comes eventually, here I believe my infantry is hitting right now, and I already kind of knew that it was going to go well. I think I took a quick peek at it, and again, you can see me constantly checking the rally list to make sure I'm not missing anything. So here's the infantry rally, and I saw how much we were already dropping it down. I was like, yep, we're good here. I went ahead and probably moved on. I took a quick little, just kind of watched it a little bit, and then moved on because I knew I was going to win. Even if they swarmed it, I'd have been fine because of how strong that infantry rally was. There wasn't going to be much that was going to take that down before I grabbed that obelisk. They would have had to have rallied it, which I think they did. But I was able to cap it before they were able to do too much damage on me. And again, yeah, they still have not captured this Desert Altar. They're just pushing troops against it, and we're continually bringing troops down to see how we can kind of test them a little bit. Eventually, they do capture it because they're going to swarm it. There's just way too many T5 and not enough T5 on our side to push that kind of a pushback. But we held it for quite a while. Look at all those rallies, just rallies everywhere. Aaron was doing rallies. Rick was doing rallies. I was doing rallies. Pit Boss was doing rallies. I mean, just nonstop rallies. Dennis, thank you. Go ahead and take care, and I appreciate your help on everything. All right. So, again, they reinforced the obelisk some more. Again, they're swarming it with other troops. It's just not going well because, honestly, there's not much you can do against that full infantry rally. You needed to have been hitting it before it arrived for that to not do what I made it do, which is to capture that obelisk. I mean, it's a good defense. If they knew infantry was coming, they got a YSG right there. That's the right commander that you want for an infantry rally coming in. I'm not sure what the secondary on that was, but it was good enough. Just wasn't quite good enough for what I sent to it. So I think it was just too much. And I already knew. So again, we had capped the Shrines of Life, both of them. So I wanted to make sure I healed up everything that I could while I had all the Shrines of Life, because I didn't want to waste speed ups when I didn't have to. I tried to do it when we had both, because we got them both a couple times. All right, so we did cap the obelisk. Again, we were already pushing them. They were able to take back their altar and their shrine while I was doing that, but now I've got their obelisk, and now their attention is now focused on their obelisk, which means Pit Boss and I can start re-rallying the altar and the shrine. That's the whole point. Just ping-pong them back and forth until they can't quite understand where they're going anymore. They don't know where all their troops are at, and just create confusion, create distractions. Pit Boss has already got his rally going. I'm trying to figure out where my people are at so that I can send a rally, because my rally just ended. And yeah. So there goes Pit Boss's rally. I'm trying to figure out, do I want to just bring a bunch of troops forward and kind of support that obelisk rally, or do I want to just send some more rallies? Because I had all my troops out. You can see 5 out of 5. All 5 armies were out doing stuff. So I didn't know if I wanted to pull one back and send a rally, or if I wanted to just bring my troops forward like Big Rick style and just plop them right in the middle of the obelisk and get some kills. I decided against it and pulled back my Cav, and then I sent that Cav rally on that desert altar right there. I wanted to scout it first as well. Didn't even end up looking at the report because it's so crazy inside of this arc. Big Rick, we were so busy I didn't have time to heal a single troop. Lucky I have a lot. That's very true. That's very lucky. And I will say I spent so many days of speed ups. I had to. I think at the end it'll show that it was a record for me. I want to say it was like 790,000 troops healed, which was quite a bit for me because usually I either have 200,000 or 300,000 or nothing, especially lately. But yeah, it was rough. It was rough on the bottom. As you can see again, Pit Boss rallied again. We are not doing super great because again, you've got a nice Richard there, although I think there's just not enough troops, but they're reinforcing. So that one's going to be a tough pull if we're able to even get it. I'm not sure. I can't remember if we got this one or not whenever we rallied it. Mother's Day pack is here. That's great. So after this, we'll take a look at that too, maybe go over it. All right. Rick's got to go buy those new packs. Yeah, that makes total sense. I wanted to use Osman in this situation. Usually I do Pelagius and Baybars, but for hitting the output or the desert altar, I wanted the extra skill damage, which is why I went with Osman as my second there, just to give you some insight into that thought. So again, the middle, I'm already getting told the middle is getting ready to reopen again. There's 2 minutes until the Ark spawns. And I'm trying to create as much distraction down here as possible to pull as many troops as I can down to my side so that that's less troops that can be in the middle. And I did, I believe, send a march or two over there as well to help out. I also brought my my Mina group with my Cav down to help support this rally, and I think we did end up taking that Shrine of Life, but I don't think we took the Desert Altar. This is them trying to take down the obelisk. They do get it, by the way. They rallied it and they swarmed it. I took out quite a few troops while they were doing that, so it wasn't for nothing, and certainly disrupted their ability to port in. As you can see, they only have one teleport. And when I was watching Gecko's live stream, I noticed that they only had 0 or 1 almost all the time. And there were a lot of their T5 players inside their base by the end of the game. So I don't know if that was because they didn't have enough teleports or if that was their plan. But I would think that they didn't have enough teleports. They couldn't bring their armies to the front. And yeah, I mean, I think that definitely helped us win. Joker of God is here. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Rick's purchasing some packs, so there you go. All right, and again, guys, I apologize for not having this full screen. I do my arcs on my iPad because it's just easier for me to use. So the aspect ratio of the iPad is not as good for full screen as it is on a phone. So that's why this aspect ratio is on this stream. Same thing with Chiskel. He uses an iPad as well, and that's why his aspect ratio is the same as this one here. So again, I mean, there's just so much chaos going around. I'm making sure that we're not getting rallied. I'm making sure that all of our points are defended, so that, because what they could have done is they could have sent a rally to our objectives while all this is happening, and we would have been completely caught off guard. We would have gotten hit really hard if that had happened. But luckily, we kept them so occupied that they weren't able to send rallies to us while we were doing it to them, and that's really, I think, what ended up helping us really win. Here comes my rally again. It just wasn't a rally meant to really win. I, of course, would have taken a win, but I sent that rally knowing that it probably wasn't going to win, because I sent Pelagius and Osman as my rally commanders for a full cav rally, which is good, but it's not meant to take on a 1 million reinforced desert altar, and then also one that's getting constantly reinforced as well. It's not meant to take on that kind of a push, but it's meant to distract. It was meant to just cause as much damage as possible. As you can see, I'm taking massive damage here from the garrison inside of that building, and again, I knew that was going to happen, but I just needed to send something, and that's what I had. That's what I sent. So at this point, we're capturing the middle here. We've captured the Ark and we're trying to bring it back. Again, we were trying on the bottom side to really reinforce what we were doing and pull all these people down. We were just trying to pull as many people down as we could. And I'm sure most people that are watching this are just kind of waiting for the end, because the end was the really intense part that got things done, so to speak. But I wanted to show you everything that led up to it, because I know that y'all probably already seen it on the other stream, but from my point of view, again, I'm not seeing half of what you probably saw on Ronnie's upload, and then certainly with Gecko having the full spectator view of the whole thing, being able to really commentate both sides gave you a nice overarching bird's eye view of everything. Good to have you back, Rick. Good to have you back, buddy. All right, so again, we're not doing too bad, but we're not doing too great either, if that makes sense. On that desert altar, again, it's just meant to occupy troops. And again, you can see this rally hitting this Shrine of War. We had one person, and on top of that, this guy was leaving. Like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? So unfortunately, we lost that. We lost that Shrine of War, and I'm immediately being like, what? You know, I've already got a rally out. I can't rally it. You guys got to rally it. And I was trying to find somebody to rally it, and it took too long. Like, it just took too long. Butu Aqua, welcome to the stream, bud. Rick, I switched defense heroes and Sky Altar north to pull attention and get them to focus away from center with rallies. Yeah, I think we both kind of had the same idea. Pull them away from the center so that we can capture the Ark and just defend. And unfortunately, the first one they definitely captured before we were ready. We just weren't ready for it. They did a really good job of holding and positioning that first Ark for themselves. But then that second one we captured was really nice. And then the third one was even better. This was the second one, I want to say. I think this was the second one. At this point, they've captured the Shrine of War. I'm like, please, somebody rally this thing. I don't know why we're not getting a rally. And then at this point, I was like, you know what? This thing needs to be rallied. So I went down and I canceled my rally. It should be happening any moment here. At this point, I'm like, this is not going to win. I need to rally this Shrine of Light or Shrine of War right now. And we just didn't have any people doing it because they were engaged on the map somewhere else and they weren't able to send a rally. So I think in a second here, I'm just going to jump down to my cav and just be like, and drop the rally. So now they're rallying the Sky Altar, which is the other building that we've got. They're kind of doing the same thing that we're doing. This is me canceling the rally. It just didn't do any good. It was not going to win. And I needed a rally spot. I needed to rally it. So that's what I did. And then we ended up capturing it. It's no big deal. I'm honestly surprised. I mean, we've got over 100 people watching, but I'm honestly surprised that there's not more people watching. Hello, everyone. My name is Legend Ronnie. Kiz Juice. Juice is French for juice, right? Jew? I don't know. Garnet War Dog, that was saucy chest, Rick. Thanks. Okay, so he just now I'm dreaming about the gold chest that I'm about to walk into whenever I log into the game, so that I can get those gold chests from Rick. So that's good. So waiting on my infantry rally to go. Just check. I always check whenever I do a rally to make sure I've got the right troops, because early on in the Ark battles, we had a problem with that. We had a problem with people who weren't able to communicate because they did not speak English, and we would say full infantry rally, and then here comes a bunch of siege units. So we had to fix that, and we did. And this one was a lot better for me. Every time I called a rally, I got exactly what I asked for. I didn't have to kick anybody. I didn't have to yell at anybody. It was great. It was great for them, and it was great for me. Andre, hello. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Renard, Exilius, a good friend from Kingdom 70. Yes, he's a good guy. He does a great job, too. Gold chest for my peasants, says Rick. Absolutely. Man, gold keys is useless now. I opened 50 gold keys and None of legendary sculpture. That's rough. That's bad luck. All right, so here's my infantry rally. Again, it was pretty quick, and we were able to drop that pretty quickly as well. But the damage was done. High had taken that and captured it, so they got the points from it, and they were distracting me from doing what I wanted to be doing, which is exactly what I wanted to be doing to them. So that was a successful rally on their part, and I really wish that we were able to catch it in time before it happened, because we could have avoided that. Yeah, Andreas, this was an absolutely epic arc. I mean, as you can see, the scores are pretty much relatively tied, 21,000 to 19,000. We just captured the last arc, and I think everybody in both sides are kind of understanding that we're all holding our own. We're capturing, we're recapturing, we're defending. The arc is where the money's going to be at. That's where the points are going to be at. Mr. Renard, no, this was today. This was today. This is today's arc, and this was by far the most epic battle that I've ever had in this game. Curtis, hey Drago, nice going at the end. You sure know what you're doing. They try attack you like many versus one just to get the building to drop the arc, but didn't work. You spoiled it for everybody, but you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Trojan Gaming, hey, welcome to the stream, buddy. Oh, Andreas, you're Myth. Okay, yeah, you did a great job on my side too. Alfredo, anybody know how does recharge reward work if you miss 1 day or 2 days? I think it's like a 6 or 7 day event, so it still works. As long as you get 5 days of purchases in, you will get all the rewards, Alfredo. Kids, I just got 10 sculptures. We won the arc, so can't wait to see your victory, Drago. Thank you. Yep. We're getting there. We got about 20 minutes left, and really the move that everybody keeps talking about happens in about 18 minutes. 18 minutes, and the move goes down, and yeah, it was an absolutely crazy time. You can see I'm sending people to the center now. We know that the last arc here is going to be the most crucial one to get, and this ended up being the second to last arc in this game. We thought it was going to be the last one, so we made sure to commit as much as we possibly could. I sent some cav troops to the middle as well. So did Aaron, so did Rick. Everybody was participating in the middle to make sure we captured it, and we did, and it worked out really well. Mr. Renard, oh, today, okay. Exilus told me to watch the arc from last week, said that one was good. It was good, Mr. Renard, but it was kind of a blowout, and we had a big power advantage over the people that we fought. So it was good in the sense that I was basically camping inside of their base for half the time. But overall, I mean, it was a good match. This one by far is the best competitive match that I have ever been in since I started playing this game. So very, very good one. Skywalker had faith. It's good you had faith. I told y'all from the very beginning, just follow the instructions, listen to what we're saying, and we will win. That's all that's needed. So as you can see in the middle, we're starting to push them down. I've got, like I said, I've got my cab over here doing some work along with the rest of them. We're doing this arc push because there's not much left to get. Skywalker, last week's was boring except when we kept killing Angel. Yeah, that dude was a monster. Yeah, so that guy had like 82 million power, and we kept swarming him and rallying him, and he got like, how many kills was it? It was quite a bit, and it was a couple 100,000 points in the arc, which was the most I've ever seen. So again, I'm moving my guys forward. I'm trying to make sure that I am holding our side at least. So I wanted to at least have a presence in the field. I start moving some of my troops forward and start noticing that they're pushing towards the middle. I want to make sure that I don't let Zuldark, I think, is over here. There was a guy that popped in there, and then also Zuldark was coming on the left side. I did not want to let him catch us on the left side as we were capturing the arc. So I made sure that I got him out of the equation and made sure he wasn't able to hit our guy from the side. Garnet, your Minamoto melted? Yeah, probably. So again, they're starting to mass up at the arc. They know the value of this arc. There's 2 minutes left until the capture. I'm sitting there staring at it and saying, hey, we got 2 minutes. We need to push this right now. We cannot let them capture this arc. If they do, it's going to be a little more lopsided, and we're going to need to really fight this out. So I'm taking care of Zuldark over here. I think his that's Mehmed, and I want to say it's who's he got on the back end of that? Mehmed, and I can't tell. I can't tell who his second commander is. Either way, he's got Mehmed on there, which is okay, but he's not great for open field. He's really good for hitting cities. And again, this whole time I'm rallying, the whole time, just sending rallies. Just rally, rally, rally. And then whatever's not in a rally, I'm sending to aid wherever aid is needed. And again, this was a big deal, I think. You know, it ended up being a really big deal at the end of the day because Zuldark was not able to pincer our guy retreating with the Ark of Osiris, and we were able to cap it. Was it double C? I saw my double C going off. I didn't know if that was mine or his. Alfredo, are you sure you can get all the recharge rewards if you buy all the required gems at the end of the event? No, you have to do it every day. You have to do it 5 out of the 7 days that the event is going on. This Sky Altar got rallied kind of out of the blue. I didn't notice it, and I started just sending some troops in to try and keep it. And again, this is where it starts getting really crazy in the middle. You'll start seeing some of the middle battles. And again, I just didn't have time to focus on the middle. I just sent troops there and hoped for the best, so to speak. And I was trying to also keep this Sky Altar as much as possible as well. So it was just kind of dual tasking, trying to keep us afloat on the left side while also pushing in the middle. I noticed that Zuldark was over here standing right beside the Temple of Osiris, so I just brought my Cav down and said, you know what, you're the one that's going to go get attacked. So it looks like everybody else started doing that as well. Cuba J, welcome to the stream, buddy. So we're about 2/3 through of the battle, and yeah, we're getting to the really good part, I think is what everybody's waiting for. This is me trying to exactly figure how much time I've got before I've got to start figuring out what I can do on the bottom, because I was trying to think. I wanted to rally the Desert Altar again. I wanted to rally the Shrine of Life again. I wanted to just get all this stuff going. Skywalker, dang now, I wish I wouldn't have gone to AOC for Ark. I'd love to have seen this live. This one's a nail biter. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's 25,000 to 24,400. So very close right now. The Ark just got captured by us, and I believe we're starting to move it back. Yeah, Twizzy, I think Twizzy and Garnet both got it. And I think Zalmuth ended up with it by the time everything was over. So definitely passing it along to the people. And this is me again. I'm like, you know what? I need to do some plays. I need to make some plays down here because they're just going to continue to swarm the middle. And they just captured the Sky Altar too. And I'm like, gosh dang it, man, I need to fix this. So I sent all my infantry over to the Sky Altar over here. And I was like, I need this back. So I that's all I did. I swarmed it. I was like, you know what? We don't have time for another rally. There's 18 minutes left, which is obviously plenty of time. But in my mind, this Ark is the critical piece, and we've got it right now. We've got it in our possession. I need to go help support that, and I need to also pull as many troops down to the bottom as I can. So I'm going to start taking this. I'm also, rallying with Pit Boss, this Desert Altar, which goes down. Like, we lose this one, I believe. Dejan, hey, welcome to the stream, bud. Yep, I'm starting to see some more familiar faces. And we're getting to the really good part. Mr. Renard, we had a very close Ark in Law today, only a few 100-point win. Yeah, who told it to me? I want to say it was Killer Potato told it to me, that y'all had a good Ark, but it was very close. I'm glad y'all won. Garnet, how many times have you watched this Ark today? This is my third time. This is the first time I've seen my own Ark. I saw Gecko's, and then I saw Ronnie's when it came out too. So this is me again, just bringing some more troops to help try and stop High from getting to Zalmuth, which they do end up getting to him, but luckily he just made it out of there with a sliver of health. Peace Frog, my boy, you are about to get featured here in about 11 minutes. Me and Peace Frog made the play of the year on this Ark here in just a little bit. Skywalker Rick, next time I'll be your cameraman. The king not getting enough spotlight. You're absolutely right. He used to be on my side, and I always made sure to at least pop a few camera angles on him so he got his glamour shots. Yeah. I think this was such an epic battle. That's what I was saying. So for those of you that are just joining, I recorded this earlier. It's about 5 hours old at this point. I was like, you know what? This is such an epic arc. It needs its own live stream. So I started a live stream. I unveiled my new logo, which is what you see right above me. Thank you again to LoJack. And yeah, we're getting to the really juicy part here where the game was going in our favor. But again, I knew that once we captured this arc, we just needed to maintain and keep pressure up. So that's what we did. And my pressure was continuing to do rallies, but I took another troop, and you'll see me here pretty soon, start sending that that cav army and start taking their outposts. Mr. DJ, thank you. I appreciate that. Curtis, I like all of your videos about the commander trees, and this is most epic arc I've seen so far. Well, good job. Yes, thank you. And yes, the Alliance did a fantastic job. We were all together on this. This was definitely a win across the board for everybody. This was definitely not a one-person win. Thank you, Mr. Renard. I appreciate that. And again, thank you to LoJack. He did this. I'm gonna have to. He lives on the East Coast like I do, so next time I'm in the New England area, I'm gonna have to go buy him a couple beers or something to drink, because this is above and beyond. I really appreciate that. All right, so again, Pit Boss is not gonna win this this rally, but again, that's not what it's meant to do. It's meant to keep those troops there, and then hopefully they're going to reinforce there instead of pushing forward onto our side. We did recapture everything on our side as well. So yeah, I mean, we're pushing the middle. We're doing everything we need to be doing to really kind of bring the win home. We did capture it, so now it's a 32,000 to 27,000. It's a 5,000 point difference, and that's really what ended up making this difference, is this third capture, which we got. And now it's time to just keep the pressure on. And as you can see, I'm bringing my cav army down, and I didn't want to attack because I didn't want to give them a heads up. So I brought my cav army down, and it takes a while. So I started this at 14 minutes. I knew it was going to take a little bit, but I started at the 14-minute mark. I think it finally arrives down there in like 4 or 5 minutes. Just sent another rally at the Shrine of Life, just again to keep them off balance, just keep putting the pressure on. That's the name of the game. Be coordinated, keep putting the pressure on, keep attacking their buildings. This is me checking to make sure I'm getting the right troops, which again, thank you to my team for listening and giving me the right troops that I asked for. That made this so much easier. I didn't get nearly as frustrated as I would have had I started seeing Siege join my rallies. I would have been very upset if that started happening. So yeah, they're still fighting around our Sky Altar. Again, we captured it. I was able to repel them, and yeah, I mean, they finally started getting it that, hey, we're behind now. They've captured 2 arcs in a row. They start to push my side again, but they also start to get centralized in the middle. Skywalker, everyone on your side is doing very well on march management and placement. Very well done. You're absolutely right. I am so glad that I had the team that I had. I had to maneuver a couple of them where I wanted them to go, but for the most part, everybody was right where they should be or conveniently where they needed to be, which is another thing. So I saw Turn attacking me with 69,000 troops. I thought that was kind of odd. I think he just noticed out of the corner of his eye that I had a streaking cavalry unit coming down the left side there, and he wanted to at least put some bodies on me. And I knew that it wasn't going to kill me, but I wanted to keep an eye on it because I also wanted to stop and kill him when he got to me, because I would have been taking a lot of damage had I not done that. Bruno, I never see Arc like this. Too many damn rallies. Yes, this was a rally intensive, and it needed to be, guys. It needed to have as many rallies as it did. Even more would have been better. There was a couple spots inside of this match where I was tied up with a rally, and Pit Boss had his stuff tied up on the map as far as armies go, and he wasn't able to send a rally. So there was a gap of maybe 3 or 4 minutes a couple times inside of this match that were empty of rallies getting sent, and that's when they started to take our stuff, is when we weren't sending rallies nonstop. I did notice he finally caught up to me. He probably caught up to me a ways ago, and I didn't notice. Thankfully, I did notice, and now I'm just watching my screen and seeing when I'm done fighting. I just kept going. I was just crossing my fingers, hoping that he was going to get there unseen. and you'll see in a little bit if I do or not. Oh no, who's the culprit, Froggy or Garnet? Nobody in this match sent Siege. Thank you for everybody who did not send Siege. Nobody in this match did. This was previous arcs, guys. This one was great. This one was perfect. Yeah, Big Rick, there was somebody joined Aaron's rally with Siege. Everybody was laughing at that one. All right, so this is my Cav only rally. We do end up taking the Shrine of Life. They just didn't have enough troops around it to swarm it, and I don't think they had enough reinforcements inside to hold it off. We had a full Cav only siege rally with Cav commanders. This is the difference between mixed troop with decent commanders and pure troop with decent commanders. That's what makes the difference. Pit boss also hitting the desert altar. We're just, again, you see multiple hitting simultaneously. They just don't know where to go. So here's where the big battle happens. And I notice, right? I notice that in the middle, we've got a ton of troops. And I'm like, you know what? I need to push the middle and put as many troops as I can there so that I can help push these guys back. So I started sending my infantry over there. And again, this is about the 10-minute mark left. I do end up taking that outpost. I could not believe I made it. As you can see, and that's when I saw this rally. I'm like, holy crap. So I think I did end up making it over there. This rally actually made the game of the play of the game happen, by the way. So I ended up taking this. I think this is the same. I see so many YSGs on their side. They have so many YSGs, and it doesn't look like they're max because I didn't see any circular ones. So luckily I had my troops already moving. Otherwise, I don't think I would have made it to this Shrine of War in time to repel Julius, this Julius rally from hitting. And I already know I need to switch to my commander right when I get there. So boop, I pop in there, I change to my commander, and now we're good to go. They're not going to touch this thing, and I can move on. I take a peek on pit bosses, and now I'm down here checking out my outpost work. Yeah, so I was able, and again, the whole reason I was doing this, again, full distraction, right? I just wanted to distract them. I wanted to pull as many armies back as I could to help the middle. That was the whole point. So I captured this obelisk, or this war camp, or outpost, and then I went ahead and did the same thing with the other one. I think they finally caught on once I captured that one, because I started seeing, as you can see on the bottom right, there's a bunch of attack symbols there. They're attacking my they're attacking my troops, capturing those outposts. So we ended up defending that Shrine of War at the top on my side. Luckily, I was able to get over there in time. And then I believe we also ended up capturing that desert altar too. Yeah, they just disbanded the rally. They weren't going to do it. They weren't going to make it. I went ahead and recalled my troops. So this is where the thought came in. So I'm like, you know what? I need to get my troops in the field. I need to get these guys rolling. I don't see any rallies coming in on our stuff. The Ark is key. This is the only way they're going to be able to win. So I capped this outpost way too early. Like there's nothing happening right now. The Ark's going to spawn in 50 seconds. So they're not going to bring it back just yet. But I did cap it just because it was there. And that stops them from getting points. So, I mean, why not, right? So I'm just recapping all this stuff. And the thoughts going through my head, how can I best impact this Ark battle in the middle? Because I'm so far away. I'm so far away from the battle in the middle, and the Ark's about to pop in 20 seconds. I'm like, how can I do this? It's going to take me too long to get to the middle. By the time I come down, it's going to be too late. I'm going to be too far behind. So I'm like, you know what? I need to do a rally on the outpost. So I'm looking at this, and it's like crazy town in the middle, right? There's just T5 battles everywhere. I just want to capture this outpost over here. I'm taking a peek and seeing where everybody's at. Just trying to figure it out. Yeah, Ella Striker. I did 55 instead of 58. I need to change that on the title. I'll do that right after this live stream is over. So as you can see, we took both of the outposts, and they retook the one that they capture it with. They've got the Ark. I'm like, you know what? I need to do something here. There's no way that I'm going to be able to make it. So I need to figure out what to do. So you know what? I need to hit them from the bottom. That's the only way this is going to work. So I saw it. I hit the rally, and I did a full infantry rally attack on the outpost. So this is where Peace Frog jumps in. I appreciate that, Peace Frog, for jumping into my rally there. I forgot that this was only a 500,000 rally. That was the downside. And this is me just trying to help. This is me just trying to help. So I'm trying to kill as much as possible. I'm trying to get in their way as much as possible. See, this was the point. Like, all of these guys should have been in the middle. All of those guys attacking that Shrine of Life and the Desert Altar, they should have been in the middle. So getting those guys on the left side with me was critical. And they still have the Ark. They're still pulling it back, but they're a lot slower than they could be if they had more armies there killing our troops, trying to get them. At this point, I'm like, let me just kill as much as I can with this army. It's not full army. It's got 100 and something left. I'm checking on my rally. I noticed that it's only a 500,000 rally. I'm like, oh, crap. Can't do much with this, right? You'll see how much gets done with that 500,000 rally. Kids, I can't go over to Kingdom 39. This is a recording that I'm playing. I will try and get in the game after this is over and do a couple things, but I need to wrap up the stream probably in the next 20 to 30 minutes, just to give you all a heads up. All right, so here comes the play of the game. The infantry rally is out. As you can see on the right side, Richard is out. And here comes the play. And I tell you, I sent it, and the whole point of me sending it, the whole idea was that I was going to cancel the rally at the very end, and I was supposed to have like 5 armies with me, and we were all going to push from the bottom. But then as I was bringing it in, I was noticing that it was timing up perfectly with being able to capture that outpost and stop them from actually capturing it. So here comes the rally. Slow and steady infantry. Now the reason this worked again is because I've got a maxed out Charles. So my Charles has that 20% movement speed buff. And I'm also Rome, which is another 5% movement speed. I'm also VIP 15, which is also another 5% movement speed. So this is how I'm able to move around as effectively as I am because of all of these different little +5s and +10s here and there. So again, as you can see, the middle, you can't even tell what's happening. There's just nonsense and crazy town right in the middle. They've got the Ark. They've got an escort with Shingen. You've got other T5s coming up from the bottom. You've got more troops reinforcing from the back. I'm like, oh man, what is going on here? What am I supposed to do? I'm staring at this rally, and it's starting to click in my mind. I'm like, do I cancel it and pull from the bottom? Or maybe I should actually put it in the outpost. So again, it's a little bit of skill, a little bit of luck. I'm looking, I'm like, should I do it? Where's the Ark at? I'm going to get there faster if I keep the rally. So at this point, I realize what I've just done. At this point, I fully realize, I'm like, wait a minute, this is going to work out perfectly. And I just start sending all my troops to the middle to try and help. And then I'm telling my guys, I'm like, I'm about to capture this outpost. They're not going to capture it. Here comes me and Peace Frog with 500,000 troops on the backside of the whole thing. This is me just keeping tabs on the Ark and keeping tabs on where I'm going. And this is where the fun comes in because I realize what I just did. And the faces come out. Oh, everybody starts just going crazy at this point in the Discord chat. Obviously, I'm like, I've got this. I was surprised, to be honest, that they had that many people in it. I didn't think they had a Richard, certainly. I didn't think they had a Richard in there. But definitely, I was surprised they had that many troops in there. But yes, Raphael, best sneak attack ever. This was definitely one of the best arcs I've ever been in. And then, yeah, that's when that happened. And I'm like, I'm going to get it. I'm definitely going to get it before he gets there. And I'm going to I just start throwing shade at this point. I mean, this is all in fun. I'm not bad mannersing anybody here. We're all having a giggle. We're all having a laugh. This is just, yeah, this is just good. This is just a good play. And again, a little bit of combination of everything kind of made that happen. Peace Frog, I got so mad when I saw that. I got so mad. And I'm just noticing on the chat, everybody's busting out laughing as well. I didn't notice the chat blow up too. Thank you for getting back in, Peace Frog. I appreciate that. And at this point, I thought, okay, well, I mean, we already won. Like it was a 10,000 point game. You don't get 10,000 points for your second capture, so I already knew we were going to win. At this point, I was like, man, maybe I can actually hold all these armies off. That would be hilarious. And you'll see what it comes down to. And I'm just spamming stuff now. I'm just spamming stuff. Oh man. Yeah, Peace. I heard in the Discord what you did. I get it. I just started freaking out when I saw it. I was like, I'm gonna need every troop. There's only 500,000 troops here. Look how many armies are hitting me. I gotta tell you, I really enjoy this troop and this pairing of commanders, and certainly my talent build is a lot. So 2 seconds left, and right before they get me, victory. So they didn't manage to get me. I was so pleased. I was able to hold all of those armies off for a full minute. So, Raphael, 300 million is a giant difference, but you guys made it. I watched in the Gecko live stream and Ronnie's channel, and now here. Yeah, this is probably the third time for everybody. That's why this live stream wasn't quite as big as it usually gets. But, yeah, I just felt like it needed its own thing. I did get the champion of Egypt as well. Again, you didn't notice me check the score once. Like, it was such a crazy, intense battle that I didn't have time. I didn't have time to check. And really, I didn't even care at that point. I just wanted to win. So we were able to just get in and get it done. I'm really proud of everybody that did it. I think that's it at this point. Here, let me, yeah. Okay, now I got to fix my, uh-oh. I got to fix this. There we go. All right. So let's get into the game as well. Yeah, I really enjoyed that, guys. That was definitely the most fun arc that I've been in. Let's go ahead and check out some of this stuff too. I will give you some insight into where I'm at. Let's get some more of those sweet loots. I always buy the stars, guys. You never know when you're going to need stars. And let me grab all those. VIP 15, that's always good. Always got to get those sculptures. All right, so here's the Motherly Love bundle. Skywalker, wait, tell everyone to wait on Gold Pack till I come back. Okay. Yeah, Raphael, Ronnie said, get back to the outpost. What are you doing? Yeah, thanks, Skywalker. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I was so pumped up after that match. I was pumped up. I was definitely enjoying myself. That was a epic battle, and it couldn't have gone any better. I will definitely be buying all this, but on the iPad, all my stuff shows. So I will buy this and then go through this pack with you guys. I will certainly get it, though. It looks pretty good right off the bat. What is this? Name plaque, Rhythm of Bamboo. So this is probably the thing that goes around your name where the AP is. Kids, I got 10 sculptures from winning the Ark because I had 60,000 points. Yeah, I'm pumped still explaining it, Skywalker. It was just such a clutch thing. And so as you can see too, I've got 94 gold keys. So I was contemplating opening them before the change, but to be honest with you, my YSG is actually almost done. It's almost done. 5535, guys. And I got some more sculptures from the Ark, obviously. I got them from the recharge rewards as well, which helped me get my latest point. Claudio Antonio, if you are trying to pump your research, Fountain of Wisdom is always better. How to backstab 101 video. Yes, that was definitely a clinic on how to do an end around. I was calling it an end around. I was like, you know what? I'm going to end around over all this stuff, and I'm going to capture the stuff behind them. And then everybody started calling it the backstab of the century, so I'll take that too. I don't care. Big Rick gives about 950 carnations if you buy them all. That's good to know. So just to show you where I'm at, I'm at level 18 right now, and I've been pumping these things pretty hard. Still got about 25 sculptures to go. I definitely plan on getting all of those sculptures. I need them for YSG, like you would not believe. I also need to start sending my farms out. I need to start kind of recouping from the Ark, because as soon as the Ark was over, I watched Gecko's live stream fully. I watched Ronnie's upload fully, and then I got on here and started streaming with you guys. So just nonstop Ark action for the last like 5 hours for me. Peace Fog, is that an actual quote? I think I do remember Gecko saying that, something to that effect. I saw his face whenever he was following the Ark as it was coming down, and he was following. He's like, we're gonna capture this, and then in the bottom of his screen you can see my rally just kind of creeping along and then hitting, and he's like, oh no. Oh no. It was so good though. He did a really good job. I actually was very impressed. Not that I was surprised, but I was very impressed with how Gecko commentated that. It was his alliance, so it wasn't very biased. I was surprised that, because I personally would have been like, yeah, high's awesome if I was in high or whatever. Or if I was commentating it from my side with PHR, I'd be like, yeah, PHR's got this and all that stuff. He did a very good job being, kind of level on the whole thing. Obviously, he was, rooting for his own team, but there was no kind of craziness in it. So I was very impressed with that. And yeah, he called a spade a spade. He called it what it was. It was an epic battle. Okay, so Big Rick, sorry I don't speak fluent peasant. Yes, absolutely. That's hard to do. R-rated. Hey, nice job on the Ark. Denial at the end. Yes, that was definitely great. Good jobs all around is really the name of the story here. Everybody played a very big role. Shout out to Pit Boss for throwing rallies whenever I asked for them, and shout out to my whole team on my side for giving me exactly the troops that I needed when I needed them, being in the position where they needed to be at, and just kind of supporting the whole thing. It was really good. Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, it was absolutely great. Again, I can't say it enough. It was just an epic battle. One that I haven't seen quite that crazy. Even on the really big alliances, like the 1.8 billion versus 1.5 billion stuff. Even those, some of them just didn't have the kind of action that this one had, and the strategy and the plays that were being made, and just all of it kind of working together to win. Gecko said they don't use Discord on their alliance. That's a huge to their detriment. Like, they need to really get that together quick. He's got a Discord, so I'm not sure why they would not be using it to talk. You have to have that, especially when you've got 30 people you're trying to coordinate. It's absolutely crazy to not have Discord. I think if they had Discord, it might have played out a lot differently, and we might have lost. There were some things that they maybe would have been able to do had they been more coordinated on Discord. I would definitely recommend that for them on their next Ark, for sure. Can Aaron with his main migrate in K16? He can migrate wherever he wants, but I don't think he's going to migrate anywhere. He had too much fun on this Ark. He had too much fun on this Ark to migrate. He can't go away from that. Yeah, so again, just wrapping it up, it was an absolutely great, it was a great battle. Kudos to both my alliance, PHR, as well as High for putting on such a great fight. Again, this was a logo reveal stream, as you can see right above. Thank you again to Lojack for designing and creating this for me. Huge shout out to him for doing that. I will be making this my avatar inside of the game, and then also I do have a Discord. Finally, at y'all's request, I have broken down and let somebody make a Discord for me. I was involved very slightly in the process. The two gentlemen that helped, well, three, I guess, by the end, that helped me out. I appreciate you all for doing that for me. It's getting ready to be released very soon. And yeah, I'll put that out as soon as I can. And I want to fill it up with some builds and things like that before I fully release it. I don't just want to put out a place that's just got some channels. It doesn't make sense to me, at least. The whole thing doesn't make sense, but you guys want it. I want to give you guys what you want. So I again agreed to get this Discord up and running with almost 100% help from people like you guys. So I do appreciate you all, and I'll get this all organized and wrapped up for you. Again, I need to get back into the game and catch back up from the Ark. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to let you all go. It's getting almost 9 o'clock. Happy Mother's Day, everybody, for those of you that are either mothers yourselves or you guys have some activities planned for tomorrow. Make sure you take care of your mother and treat her right, because she birthed you. And if she didn't, then you wouldn't be here enjoying this live stream. So make sure you show her your appreciation. Make sure she knows that I appreciate her as well. All the mothers of the world definitely need to have as much pampering and nice treatment as they possibly can tomorrow, because it's their one day. It's their one day. So with that, I think there's a couple comments that everybody's kind of saying bye and kudos and everything. So yeah, let me go ahead and wrap everything up. Again, this is your boy Dragothian here. Really enjoyed this battle, and I will see you guys next time. I think I'm going to put out some more mastery guides this week. I think I'm going to put out maybe one more best of the best. I can find a thing to do another best of the best on. And I really want to work on getting this stuff organized for you and moving forward with this game going into the future. So let's make it happen, guys. I appreciate you all joining me. Like and subscribe if you have not already. And again, cheers. Have a good one. Take care. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.